grass though.
All right, Summer League. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Summer League is cool that first time around, but that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, like I'm not watching the Celtics Summer League team or the Hawks Summer League team a second time. I got enough of that. But we did get to see every single top pick play a little bit, and
for last year, none of the top picks played.
Because there wasn't a summer league.
Well, the year before that, I was thinking of like Zion's them class because they didn't even play.
That was the year we was there too.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
we got there late though. It was like 2 games going on. It was like the Grizzlies with Brandon Clark.
Ja Morant just on the sideline.
Yeah, Ja Morant.
I remember Carson Edwards had he went crazy.
Yeah, he started. Yeah, that's facts.
I mean, for me, summer league has been cool. I watch as much as I can. I don't break my neck for some of the teams. Like I saw the Jazz and Suns playing. Jalen Smith is the only coveted guy out there for me, so it's like, yeah. But I obviously watch my team, and I watch guys that I like. So when the Bulls playing, I want to see Patrick Williams.
And he fucking dominated for a quarter.
Trey Murphy lit that ass up. I was happy to see what Trey Murphy did. I watch summer league differently than a lot of people I've seen because I'm still getting tweets about every single thing, and I try to remind people that I take summer league with a grain of salt, and how I gauge and watch and take away from it is very different than some people. Like I have Knicks fans tweeting me, man, Jericho Sims, I see him taking this person's spot in the next year, blah, blah, blah. And it's like,
that's the wrong way to look at it.
He played one game. He played one game.
I'm watching for people that's, for one, going to crack actual rotation minutes and stuff like that on an actual NBA roster. And then, two, like, it depends on what your role is. If you're like mostly like a catch and shoot in the regular NBA, but you have like an increased role because it's summer league and somehow you're turning the ball over, like, I'm not looking at that like that's a negative.
Or if you're killing, I'm also not looking like. For instance, you know who killed yesterday?
Desmond Bain.
No. But
Desmond Bain can hoop though.
He played how he's going to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But there's a guy who plays on a team,
Jaden Noir, Jordan Noir.
He had the ball in his hands. He'd step back mid range. That's nice to see.
But he
and
plays
get
for the
confidence
Bucks.
for him. But he plays for the Bucks, so he's not going to have that type of role.
If anything, it just helps that maybe he gets some minutes next season.
Yeah,
like
and he has his confidence. Confidence is important, so that's good that he's seeing that he can do that on an NBA level stage. But at the same time, I think I don't want fans to go into next season being like, man, why didn't we play Jordan Noir? This guy had 30 in summer league. He can show it. He can do because it's just a whole different thing. Just like when I watch my team, Emmanuel Quickly lit it up. Cool, but I'm not expecting Emmanuel Quickly to, even though he can have 30 in an NBA game, but he's having different responsibilities of trying to like offensively run a team.
Yeah, and I think like even with that, you're not taking that and looking like, oh shit, he about to do that, like transfer that back to the NBA. It's just like he doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah,
like and when you're in
the quickly like spaz in the NBA game.
Yeah, exactly. And the summer league is like it's still the NBA, but it's like the lower tier of talent. So like you standing out with these players is what like you're supposed to do if you're supposed to be like in the NBA regularly. You know?
90% of these players are going to be in the G or overseas next season. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah,
but I think we got a new modern day Josh Selby. Can y'all think about who I'm thinking about of a guy that's going to come to Summer League every season and fucking get buckets but not get an NBA contract?
Yeah, they should call that award the Josh Blue Award because Josh Selby and Vander Blue are Summer League legends.
Numbers retired on every team because they was just
killing in who's been killing in Summer League that ain't going to really be on shit?
She played for the Bulls for a little bit.
In real life?
Real life, like actual Bulls. That when we were like in our tanking seasons.
I know. You talking about the guard? The guard, right?
Antonio Blakely.
That's what I was trying to say.
Antonio Blakely put up 30 of them bitches, and it was just like.
But that's funny because their roster is Antonio Blakely, Michael Beasley.
They going for the championship. That's what they doing.
That's their way of getting Dame some
help.
Dame,
we got you some help.
Guys that I've been impressed with, I really like what I saw from Chris Duarte with the Pacers because a lot of shit he did, I can picture him doing it in the real game. The defensive plays, the getting the outlet, pull up three. He had a pull up three on Obi, just so nasty. Damn,
he should. He's fucking 7 years older than everybody that's playing.
Dwayne Washington.
I'm gonna make the same joke about him until I don't know.
Dwayne Washington was real good.
I have no idea who.
He's out of Ohio State.
Okay,
he was really good for
them.
I hope he makes that roster, even though they signed Kiefer.
That shit gonna be funny for the Kings, bro. Because Davion Mitchell did his thing. Like defensively, he was out there too.
somebody's like, does this remind you of Drew Holiday? And I was like, I can see what you're talking about with the intensity, but he's so much smaller.
He's
so
5'10".
smaller.
He's
He
so much
can't guard all
smaller
the
than him.
positions of Drew Holiday.
It's like
Yeah.
Patrick Beverly without the antics.
But he was definitely on his shit though. He was definitely on
He
his, on
was.
his shit.
But and the most frustrating thing now, or I would say irritating, is now when people tweet you. Nobody up here has ever talked down on this game. I'm going to stand on what I said. It did not make sense for the Kings to draft him. Point blank. Period. That was a shitty ass move. And the better he does, the more my point stands.
The better he
because
does,
I want to see what happens.
They gonna try to do what Phoenix did. Remember they had that 3-guard lineup.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
How
Well,
did
no,
that
I
go?
mean,
They almost made the playoffs. Though.
they had
almost
a
made the
they were
playoffs.
like 7 games over 500 and didn't make the playoffs.
They
The Western
shipped-
Conference is ridiculous.
That ain't even that team.
Is it not that
They
team?
shipped
that
them
the team with
guys
Gerald
out.
Green?
When I'm thinking
Yeah.
when I'm thinking about
Them
3-guard
guys,
lineups,
they didn't make it through the year. They traded Isaiah Thomas.
oh, that was that they had a trade like 10 minutes behind
They
the
traded
trade
all them
deadline. I
guys.
remember being in math class when that trade happened. Like it was like 4 point guards in one
it
trade
was
going
Brandon
different
Knight.
places. Yeah, Brandon Knight was a part
Yeah,
of
the
that
one
trade.
that missed the playoffs is Gerald Green and them. Gerald Green, the Morris twin.
When I think about 3-guard lineups, I think about OKC from a few years ago. That was like an elite level 3-guard
But
lineup.
yeah, that was.
But they were
super elite.
big guard. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
but
well,
Shea's like
Shea's a
6'5",
bigger guard.
6. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the big guard.
They were also bucket getters, like all of them.
And
because
playmakers.
one of them was one of the greatest point guards ever.
First, the Kings, if you running with that 3-guard lineup, it's literally like we in transition. Like as soon as whoever gets his ball, like you're gone.
Those 2 bigs have to be very good
Yep.
or at least solid. And
Yeah, because
I think Rashawn Holmes fits that.
I like
being able
Rashawn
to run
Holmes.
up and down the court
For sure.
consistently. I liked him for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's-
Bagley needs to be traded. though.
It's just interesting to see how they gonna make it work. That's all.
I'm so surprised Buddy Hield ain't been moved yet. This is
I
the second
think,
season
yeah,
in a row
the,
where Buddy
the
Hield
better
is supposed
he
to be
actually
traded.
plays, I think Buddy Hield is really going because they gonna need somebody to fill in for that size. If they at least want to try to make some noise.
I mean, yeah, if Buddy Hield is staying, they actually should bring him and Davion off the bench. Buddy Hield and Davion off the bench. Let De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton be your backcourt, and you can start
Justin James.
Harrison Barnes.
I think HB is gonna start at the 4 anyway.
So
Yeah.
Marvin Bagley ain't starting.
He got to earn that spot. HB's
Well,
is
that's a
better
better
right
bench. Davion, Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley off the bench.
now. I'm messing with that.
I don't think.
I
Justin
want the
James
Kings
is
to be
starting.
good so bad.
Me too.
Not even. I'm just thinking from a fan perspective, bro. They've been through so much, and just having a decade of just bad. Like I'm bad. I'm down bad when the Bulls have been bad for 4 seasons now, and
Yeah.
I'm ready to pull my hair out. I
Hey,
can imagine a decade.
When I
of
was
it.
a King, the Kings was fun. Like
When you were a
White
kid,
Chocolate,
oh yeah, for sure.
Chris Webber, even when Mike Bibby came, I used to like the Kings. I like their color scheme, the purple, like that shit fire. I used to create my guy and put him on the Kings with
Bro,
Kevin
that's how I
Martin.
used
We
to
got
do
a
one of our
Kings
pro-am
jersey sitting up
teams.
here.
Like one of our pro-am teams was based on like, you know how they had like the little
The
checker on the
checkerboard,
shirts?
yeah,
You have the
yeah.
like dynamic colorway. It was like the purple
Facts.
and black and stuff like that.
I was a fan of them when they had obviously Boogie,
Yeah.
but when they got Rudy Gay, I was happy for them. I'm like, oh, they're gonna make the playoffs. I like Tyreek Evans because he played for John
Tyreek Evans was
Calipari.
a man.
Reek was crazy that
Um,
rookie season.
Yeah, like the Kings, man. Yeah,
We got to start thinking about this year's Pro-Am team name and stuff, so I could get a logo created and stuff.
facts because 2K actually kind of around the corner, ain't it?
Yeah, but we don't know shit about it. It comes out in less than a month, and we don't know a single thing about it.
I want to look at this Kings roster. Another good thing with the Kings as far as summer league is Jemias Ramsey played real good. I was high on Jemias Ramsey last year as a second round pick.
Is Robert Woodard playing?
Yes,
He ain't doing nothing, I'm guessing, because I ain't heard his name at all. I've seen him tweeted
I
about it at
love
all.
Robert Woodard.
I do too. He's one of my favorite dudes coming out of that class. But y'all know I'm terrible at scouting. He played 7 minutes in a fucking summer league game as a
Did y'all see
second-year
Mike
player.
Smith?
Mike Smith, yeah. Shout out
didn't
to
see
Mike,
him.
bro.
Shout
Yeah.
out Mike
Was
Smith.
he
Yeah.
killing?
He didn't
I
score.
watched the first half. He had one shot where like he should have took it, but he ended up passing it, and he was mad at himself. And it was funny because it was literally like the end of the half. It was like the clock was winding down. He had a gimme, like the ball rolled to him right underneath the basket, and he smoked it. He was like, "Damn."
Looking at their roster, Justin James might have to start
Yeah, I was not trolling when I mentioned the name Justin James.
because I mean you got Terrence Davis. He's not a 3.
The thing I like about Mike Smith the most is that off the bench he got the most amount of minutes. You know, that's pretty solid.
That is good.
Lead veteran guard.
Yeah.
Summer league team.
Was he 23 years old?
That boy a vet.